Well, we're still talking football, and a lot of football. And JoyNews has learned government has blocked 2 officials of the Ghana Football Association from flying to Russia to take part in an election to select the destination for the next World Cup. Former GFA President Kwesi Nyantakyi would have voted on behalf of Ghana until he was banned by FIFA as part of investigations into his alleged acceptance of money from undercover journalists. Meanwhile, the Executive Committee of Ghana Football Association has also tasked the Director of the Police Intelligence and Professional Standards Bureau, COP Kofi Boakye, to deal with the bribery scandal involving more than 70 referees and several other officials. Well, let's go up north. And the people of Sazie in the Dafiama Buzia Isa district in the Upper West region, they can now heave a sigh of relief following the completion of a community-based health and planning services as a chief compound in the area. Well, residents in the past 10 years had to walk over 10 kilometers just to the nearest health post or center in order to access medical care. Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafik Salam now reports that the residents, they're excited with this new project.
Being one of 3 districts in the Upper West region that is without a district hospital, the highest point of referral for patients in the Dafiama Bure Isa district are community-based health planning and services, CHPS compounds. The lives of the 58,000 residents in the district depend on 14 CHPS compounds and few health centers. The launch of the Sazie CHPS compound is a great relief to members of the community who initially travel over 10 kilometers to the nearest health center in order to access health care. The CHPS compound is expected to serve over 1,000 people. The project, funded by the District Assembly, cost 171,000 Ghana cedis and was completed and handed over through the Dafiama Bure Isa Health Directorate in 2016. Major stakeholders such as community members, chiefs, and district health workers, among others, were present during the launch. The Dafiama Bure Isa District Chief Executive Nadi Imoro Sanda stated that the launching of the CHPS compound demonstrates the commitment by the Assembly to bring healthcare delivery closer to the people.
Discomfort and pain you endured all these years to seek healthcare are now over, and I'm excited to be part of this moment of joy and excitement.
He hinted that plans are afoot to upgrade the Isa Health Center to the status of a district hospital.
We constructed a medical laboratory at the Isa Health Center and also commenced the construction of the doctor's bungalow at a cost of 177,000 Ghana cedis and 201,000 Ghana cedis respectively. Very soon, the Assembly will also commence the procurement process to award the operating theater and female ward for construction at the same place. The 2 projects are expected to cost 507,661 Ghana cedis, and they are to be funded from the district development facility.
The Dafiama Bure Isa District Director of the Ghana Health Service, Emmanuel Samwak, is not happy with recent downgrading of health facilities by the National Health Insurance Authority and wants them to take a second look at it.
Our health facilities are being downgraded from health centers to CHPS compounds because we do not have physician assistants. And I am putting on record again that this is one of the districts without even a single physician assistant on our pay voucher. DBI currently has no ambulance, which impact negatively on the referral system. And we think this is not going to work in the best interest of those of us in the deprived districts.
Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam, Sazie.
In the Volta Regional Capital Hall, the 66th Artillery Regiment has ventured into the production of tilapia and mudfish for export to the African community as well as to Europe. Well, the initiative, which is being supported by government through the Youth Employment Agency, would also see the training of young people in aquaculture to empower them to improve their livelihoods. Fred Kwame Asari has more.
The project, which is the second phase, has seen the construction of 119 intra-cooler sand crate ponds out of 520 expected to be constructed on a 4.5-acre land acquired for the fish farm. The facility is also equipped with a fingerling production unit, which has the capacity to produce 1 million fingerlings in a month. As part of the site plan, a storage facility, resource center, a 300-capacity lecture hall for the training of youth, and modern smoke ovens would be constructed. The facility, which is expected to begin production in July, would see the training of 4,000 youth in aquaculture annually. The in-charge, Captain Isaac Frimpong, urged government to make available resources to complete the project, considering its prospects.
If we want to do only catfish, each tank can contain not less than 1,000 catfish at a go, 1,000. Now, in 3-4 months, we will go to the sample we have here for you to see how they grow fast. Between 3 to 4 months, we can get a size which will be sold not less than 10 Ghana cities at farm gate, not even at the market. So supposing we even sell one at 5 Ghana cities, and we have 1,000 in each pond. You can imagine. And with catfish, in a matter of 3 months, we can harvest. So even if we give ourselves 4 months, it means that in a year, we can do about 3 cycles. So any money that the government will put on this project, in a matter of a year, or maximum 2 years, that money could be recouped. And there's no doubt about that.
The majority leader in Parliament and Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Sazie CHPS, who toured the facility with the Volta Regional Minister, Dr. Archibald Lecha, commended efforts of the 66th Artillery Regiment. He stated that all stakeholders would be engaged to think through a possible way of ensuring potentials of the facility are well utilized.
I think in the very near future, we shall have the Minister responsible for Aquaculture and the Minister for Business Development come to visit so that together we put our minds to see how to reposition this enterprise, because it has tremendous potential. It has tremendous potential in training, tremendous potential in job creation, and tremendous potential in contributing to food security.
The military base has also prepared a portion of the land for vegetable production, where wastewater from the ponds stored in the sedimentary tanks would be used to irrigate the farm. Fred Kwame Asari's report for Joy News.
Wow, good one there. But let's move on. And still on agriculture, the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has launched the Ghana Census of Agriculture project at Sefiri, also in the Western region. The census, which will provide a central database with current information on rural agriculture and its structures in Ghana, is being implemented by the Ghana Statistical Service and the Ministry of Food and Agriculture with the support from the UN Food and Agriculture Organization. According to the president, the data to be collected will provide current information on the structure of agriculture in Ghana, which is vital to rebasing of the country's gross domestic product.
The data on the sector, which informs the formulation of strategies and policies, as well as the monitoring and evaluation of such policies, must be accurate and up to date. The agricultural sector has been faced with challenges such as the unavailability of certified seeds, insufficient application of fertilizer, little to no access to extension officers for farmers, and the limited use of ICT. Indeed, the problems of the sector have been compounded by the fact that the last census of agriculture was unbelievably conducted 33 years ago.
And the president noted that agriculture continues to be one of the anchors of Ghana's economy, adding that the 2018 Ghana Agriculture Census will ultimately be the beginning of a new cycle of a 10-year census.
In any well-governed state, both the population census and the census of agriculture are taken every 10 years. In the early decades of our nationhood, the census of agriculture was conducted every 10 years. The first in 1963, the second in 1975, and the third in 1985. Shamefully, since then, for the last 33 years, no such census has been undertaken. And this, at a time when there have been dramatic changes in the structure and content of Ghanaian agriculture. Policy in this period has consequently been based largely on guesswork. It is no wonder that this period witnessed a systematic decline of our agriculture. We cannot afford such neglect.
And before we go, the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, has assured the people of the Upper East region that work will soon resume on the Bolga-Boko-Pomalcombe Road. The construction work on the road stopped due to the lack of funding. But addressing the overlord of the Kusok Kingdom, Naba Asigre Azoka II, during his Ramadan tour of the Upper East region over the weekend, the Vice President said the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, directed him to assure the people of the region that work will soon resume on the road. And JoyNews Upper East region correspondent Albert Sorry was on the tour and brings us this report.
The Ramadan tour took Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia to Navrongo in the Katsina-Nankana municipality, Zebila in the Boko West district, and the Boko municipality, where he prayed with his Muslim brothers and sisters for peace in Ghana and also urged them to continue to pray in this holy month of Ramadan for the leadership of the country. Dr. Bawumia also paid courtesy calls on some chiefs during the tour. In Boko, the overlord of the Kusok Kingdom, Naba Asigre Abugurago Azoka II, made a passionate appeal to the Vice President for government to fast-track construction of the Bolgatanga-Boko-Pomalcombe Road. Work on the road has stopped for some time now, allegedly due to lack of funding for the contractor to finish the work. In his response, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia promised that work will soon resume on the road.
Just last week, last Thursday, we discussed an issue of roads in Cabinet and the prioritization of certain roads in the country. Your good friend Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said that whatever happens, the priority of roads, the Bolga-Boko road, has to be inside that. So we are making the funding available. And you are going to see a resumption of work on this road this year so that we complete it and help the whole people. So Nana Akufo-Addo wanted me to personally deliver that message for you, that your request for the completion of that road is in his heart, and we are going to do it.
He also used the opportunity to appeal for peaceful coexistence in Boko, indicating that government has no intentions of meddling in issues of the chieftaincy in the area.
Nana Akufo-Addo, before we came into office, he came here, I was with him, and he told you that for him, there's no way he's going to interfere in chieftaincy matters.
Early on, Dr. Bawumia paid a courtesy call on the chief of Navrongo, where he used the opportunity to assure the people of the Upper East region that the MPP government is working very hard to deliver on their campaign promises. He added that contracts for the One Village, One Dam policy have been awarded and construction of dams will soon begin across the 3 regions of the north.
Within 18 months, that many thought was now possible. He was able to relieve a lot of our families by introducing the free senior high school education. He is able to introduce the teacher training allowance, which many people thought was not possible. He has been able to introduce the nursing training allowance. reduce the price of electricity. So Nana Akufo-Addo is delivering on the planting for food and jobs. We've had a lot of our farmers have access to fertilizers and seeds.
The Vice President wrapped up his tour with a courtesy call on the Mamprusi elders and people in Boko, after which he joined the Boko Islamic community to end the day's fast. For Joy News, Albert Sori, Upper East Region.
And that's it for the news. We have more news, though, as we review the newspapers. But, of course, we'll be reviewing myjoyonline.com and the other online portals. Mamavi, we're discussing more football. I'm sure it's dominating the headlines, isn't it?
Well, not quite. Not quite, but of course it's still very much in the news. What's on the front page of the Daily Graphic, though, is the Communications Ministry being dragged to court. We're told in the story that 2 Ghanaians have taken the Communication Ministry to court. On what exactly? You've got to stay with us as we review this newspaper plus many others that we have in the studio right now. Roland.
Oh, well. So we have to take a break, but make sure that you keep getting interactive with us throughout the rest of the morning on the show, as well as the rest of the day if you can. Join us on TV is our regular page, Facebook. You can also watch us live, MyJoy Online TV, our official YouTube channel. We're taking a break. We'll be right back with more.